Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this evening's extraordinary council meeting being held for this Monday, 3rd of April. We will start with the opening affirmation and acknowledgement of country. We gather to represent the people of Albury who have entrusted us with this task. May our efforts be blessed with insight, wisdom and common sense. May our personal values give us honesty and courage to serve our community effectively and with respect for all. We would like to acknowledge the Wiradjuri people as traditional custodians of the land that we meet upon today and pay our respects to the elders past, present and future, for they hold the memories, culture, tradition and hopes of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people that contribute to our community. This extraordinary council meeting is being webcast and recorded. By speaking at the council meeting, you agree to being recorded and webcast. Please ensure that if and when you're speaking at this council meeting, that you are respectful to other people and use appropriate language. Albury City accepts no liability for any defamatory or offensive remarks or gestures made during the course of this council meeting. An audio recording will be made for administrative purposes. Item 3, conflict of interest declarations received by the Chair and disclosure of political donations. Mr CEO.
Thank you, Mayor King. No conflict of interest declarations received for this evening's meeting. Disclosure of political donations. The Environmental Planning and Assessment Act 1979 requires that under section 10.4, a person submitting planning applications or submissions regarding a planning application to disclose any reportable political donation and or gifts to any local councillor or employee of council. Reportable political donations include those of or above $1,000. The disclosure statement forms are available on council's website or at the Customer Service Centre and must be lodged in accordance with the Act. In dealing with development applications, councillors need to take into account specific planning matters contained in the Act. Accordingly, provisions of section 4.151 of that Act are set out in the Council Officer's report detailing planning issues to be considered. The Local Government Act section 375A requires that a division be called whenever a motion for a planning decision is put at a meeting of the Council. Planning decision means a decision made in the exercise of a function of Council under the Act, including a decision relating to a development application, an environmental planning instrument, a development control plan or a development contribution plan under that Act, but not including the making of an order under Division 9.3 Part 9 of that Act. Thank you, Mayor King.
Item 4, apologies. Councillor Glacken.
Thank you. I'd like to move the recommendation as a motion that Council receive and note and accept the apology of Councillor Cameron and grant leave of absence for this meeting.
Thank you. Councillor Thurley. We'll put the motion. Those for, those against. That motion is carried. Councillor Callaghan, just couldn't quite see your hand there. So just closer to your face, that would be helpful. Thank you. That motion is carried. Thank you. Item 4.2, attendance by councillors at the meeting by audio-visual link. Councillor Glacken.
Thank you. Through you to move the recommendation as a motion that Council receive, note and accept the attendance of Councillor Callaghan via audio-visual link for the meeting.
Thank you. Councillor Bowen.
I'd like to second that motion. Thank you.
Thank you, councillors. We'll put the motion. Those for, those against. That motion is carried. Thank you. Item 5, mayoral minute. There is none. Item 6, confidential matters. Councillor Glacken.
Thank you. I'd like to move the recommendation as a motion that Council move into confidential to discuss item Council meeting 6.1, as this is a confidential item exclusive of press and public on the grounds that the matters relate to matters and information are the following: advice concerning litigation or advice that would otherwise be privileged from production in legal proceedings on the grounds of legal professional privilege, and that's related to the Local Government Act 1993, section 3010A2G. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Gluck. And Councillor Thurley.
Second the motion, Mayor King.
Are there any statements or submissions from the public regarding the reasons as identified for this confidential item CM 6.1? There are none. I'd now ask the council if they wish to proceed with the motion to move into confidential. So we'll put the motion, those for, those against. That motion is carried. So the motion to move us into confidential has been carried. For our live stream viewers, we will now say goodbye, and you can find the outcome of this confidential session in the meeting minutes, which are published on the Albury City website within 2 business days.